This past weekend, the SCUM politicians of Colorado deemed the citizens of Colorado unable to own quote-unquote high-capacity magazines. Of course, we would refer to those as standard capacity magazines. They're just too dangerous and too deadly for average Coloradans to own. Even currently serving military will not be able to purchase standard capacity AR magazines that they may need to use in combat to augment their supplies issued by the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines. An inanimate object is now just that horrific. But when you look closer at the activities in Colorado, you see that this is a much more evil plan, and that these people are there using the guise of firearms control to belittle, berate, and denigrate the American public. One senator from Colorado stood there as her constituents were in a town hall meeting, telling them to sit down and shut up or I will walk away from this meeting. You have no right to interfere and tell me how to vote. Wow, silly me. I thought the politicians were public servants. Apparently, they only serve their own plans. They have belittled rape victims. They've belittled assault victims in Colorado. And this will only be the beginning, as the SCUM politicians in Washington are gearing up in the Senate and Congress to foist these restrictions and controls on we, the American public. It's time that the American public realizes that it's not about gun control, it's not about safety, it's about controlling the American public. They wish to strip you of your rights to self-defense, the right to go shooting, the right to go hunting. Let's just put it out there. They wish to strip you of your right to own a firearm. Dianne Feinstein said it when they passed the Clinton firearms ban back in the 90s. If she could have gotten 51 votes, she would have told the American public to turn in all your guns. The politicians have become their own elite class. It is time the American public stands up and takes back their rights. This is why I always refer to the politicians as scum. They are social, communist, utopian Marxists that wish to control you from cradle to grave. They gave us Obamacare. They tell us we can't drink big gulps, that we can't put little G.I. Joe soldiers on cupcakes because someone will be offended. Really? I don't care if you're offended. I'm offended that you wish to control my life. When I was growing up, we were still a free country. We are now moving into the realm of a controlled society. George Orwell Call Home, 1984, was only 20 years or so too early for all of the activities. Gun control is just the guise that the politicians are going to use to control us. The scum do not fear the American public because they live in their own little cloister areas. Politicians like Pelosi, Reid, Feinstein, Cuomo, the little dictator Bloomberg, the so-called rhino Christie, they know they'll get reelected. That's why they can get away with what they do. It's time the American public tells them to knock it off. We're tired. We want our